Hey beautiful minds, when choosing a mentor, it's important to choose someone who would be the right fit for you. Think about the career that they followed and if that's the kind of career that you'd like to follow as well, or at least similar. Think about whether their vibe is the kind of vibe that you're looking for. What is it about their journey that inspires you? Do you feel comfortable reaching out to them, talking to them and opening up to them about your dreams and your aspirations? Spend some time getting to know me in this video, and if you think I'm the mentor for you, reach out to us on our WhatsApp number, which will be in the comments in this video, and let's talk about how I can help you. Enjoy. I am a senior architectural technologist and a project manager in the construction industry. So on a day-to-day, I manage various building projects, bringing beautiful designs to life. So growing up, I always wanted to become a pediatrician, but I chickened out of that one. Video for another day, we won't get into that now. But when I decided not to go for medicine, I then discovered architecture through my mother's help, of course. I'm fortunate that she's always exposed me to information and various options. And so I discovered architecture, studied architecture at UJ, worked a little bit in an architectural office, and along the way I discovered project management, and I don't know, I think I fell in love with it and I've enjoyed it ever since. So yeah, I've always loved STEM, always been into maths and science, still studying even now within STEM. So yeah, it's always been part of who I am, part of my DNA. I think my career begins as far back as my high school days. I intentionally went to a technical high school because I knew that I wanted to get into the built environment. I knew that I am a STEM girly, and so, doing the subjects, commercial subjects that weren't aligned with STEM was going to be a waste of my time. So I went to a technical high school, enjoyed doing subjects like technical drawing, technical electronics, and that helped give me the right foundation to apply and study architecture at UJ. Completed my BTech at UJ, and then went on to work, like I said in the previous clip, in an architectural office, and then along the way discovered project management. I've since gone back to WITS, did a postgraduate diploma in property development and management, and currently doing my Master of Science in building, majoring in construction project management. I've worked as a project manager for about 12 years now. After working as an architectural technologist, still work a little bit as an architectural technologist, mostly focused on project management though. I've had the pleasure of working on some amazing projects. If you drive around Sandton, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see some of the buildings that I've worked on. So yeah, I am shaping skylines one building at a time. Proudest career moment. I think I've had quite a lot of those. I'd say my proudest of all would be working on the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital. This is special to me and will always be a special project to me because I wanted to become a pediatrician, but chose not to become a pediatrician for various reasons, but always still wanted to contribute to the medical field. So knowing that I've built a pediatric hospital, specifically a pediatric hospital, and one as prestigious as NMCH, is something that I'll forever cherish. Working on that project exposed me to a lot of information, a lot of people. I think it's then when I really started to grow my network, and just being able to, I think the beauty of being in the built environment and working in construction is everyone gets to see your work, everyone gets to enjoy your work. And every time I drive past one of the buildings that I've worked on, not just NMCH, but all the buildings I've worked on, I'm always so proud, always sharing those videos because man, people get to experience the spaces that I've helped to create, and it's always lovely seeing people posting about the videos that I've created and them enjoying, whether it's a hospital or an office building or a shopping center, just enjoying a space that I got to touch and I got to shape. It'll always make me proud, and I think anyone who works in my industry shares the same sentiments. That feeling never gets old, seeing buildings that I've worked on in TV ads and on TV shows and people acting in those spaces, and it's just an amazing feeling seeing some of the buildings that I've worked on winning awards. That'll always be proud moments. So I never run out of these proud moments. It's beautiful to be able to help shape our cities. And proudest career moment in the built environment comes with a lot of challenges. Managing projects and managing people will always be a challenging thing to do. However, one of the biggest challenges I find is being a woman in a predominantly male industry. I think this is a big challenge because a lot of the time when you walk into a room that's full of men and you are there as a woman to lead those men, many will challenge you, not because you are incapable or they've seen reason to believe that you are incapable, but simply because you are a woman. And it's even worse when you have brown skin. Now, to overcome this, I had to very quickly sharpen my emotional intelligence because women are seen as emotional beings, and yes, indeed we are. And I think our emotions are beautiful in the sense that they help us to understand our clients a lot better and to empathize a lot better and understand client needs and cater to those needs a lot better because of our emotional touch that we bring to this industry. People will try to use their emotions against you, so it takes you being emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent to know how to navigate the biases and overcome the work challenges in a responsible and professional manner, and to understand which battles to fight and which ones are not worth fighting. And just keep working hard, keep developing yourself, keep proving to yourself that you're worthy of being there. Because when you're not able to control your emotions, when you're not able to understand things, even from an emotionally intelligent perspective, it's very easy to let the imposter syndrome take over what you do. And of course, you're an imposter. You're in a system and in an environment that wasn't designed for you. But you're there because you're qualified. You're there because you've done the work to qualify you to be there. So imposter or not, know that you are there. You are great. Work hard. Control your emotions. Be emotionally intelligent. And understand that you are working with people and there's no reason to be intimidated because they're people just like you're a person. What's important is being able to do the work. And as long as you've proven to yourself that you can do that work, hey, the world is your oyster. Take over, take control. And like Miss Universe once said, cement yourself, and literally cement yourself. I would tell my younger self, trust your game. Believe in your own greatness. Trust that you have what it takes, even if other people challenge you. They're challenging you because they can see your greatness. They just don't want you to see your greatness. So trust your game, believe in your greatness, and move in it confidently. Mentorship matters because there's wisdom in learning from those who have gone before us. Even in my home language, isiZulu, we have a saying that goes, "Indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili." So there's wisdom in learning from those who have gone before you. There's wisdom in learning from the mistakes that others have made. You don't have to repeat the same mistakes. You just need to learn from those that others have made. And so having someone who can guide you, having someone who can tell you what they did and what they learned, and then taking that and implementing it makes the journey half as hard as what it would have been if you're just going through it by yourself. Now, I struggled to find a mentor when I first got into this industry, simply because it's difficult to find people who look like you. We are still greatly outnumbered as women, and especially as Black women in the built environment and in STEM fields in general. And so mentorship is almost like a soft landing for the women who are coming up behind us, to know that you're not alone, and the experiences that you're having and the challenges that you're facing, you're not the first one to face them, and the things that we've learned, you can learn from them too, to make the journey much more pleasant and enjoyable, and to encourage more young women to take up space within these industries. There's no reason why we should dim our light simply because we're women. We are more than capable, and sometimes it takes having someone who has been there, who has done that, to say, you can go there, you can do it as well, and we can all thrive together. Having a mentor means having someone to hold your hand, having someone to guide you, having someone to lead you and show you the way, and just help you grow. It does a lot for your growth, and I think it's very important to know that there are people who are willing to help. people who are willing to share information and help shape you. And then one day, when you have grown in your career, you can also then pay it forward and be a mentor to someone else. Basically help us keep the momentum going in this industry. I'm hoping to teach all the things that I struggled to figure out on my own. Everything from how to choose the right career for yourself, how to fund your studies, where to study, how to study, and networking, how to grow yourself in industry, how to network, and just how to navigate some of the very specific challenges that women go through in our industries, but also how to use your womanhood and your emotional and sensitive self and femininity to thrive in this industry or in the STEM industries. One of the most exciting things in STEM right now is more and more women are taking control of the STEM world, leading change through innovative and breakthrough ideas, and really showing us that the stereotypes are just that and they're there for us to shatter them. So shout out to all the women who are doing great things in STEM, and hopefully over the next few weeks we'll be able to cover some of these stories, and hopefully they'll inspire you to do the same as well. It's okay to feel discouraged or down, unsure, or even tired sometimes. We all feel those feelings, so allow yourself to feel them too. But the important thing is to remember that you can't stay down forever. At some point, you need to make the decision to get up, and once you're up, keep it moving. Keep going forward, keep trying, keep working hard. Eventually, you'll get to where you want to be. I'd still be in STEM. Maybe a different career in STEM, but I'd definitely still be in STEM. I have two movies that I enjoy quite a lot that are related to STEM. The first one is called Something the Lord Made. It's a movie about the life and career of the late Dr. Vivian Thomas, who wanted to become a doctor but faced many socioeconomic challenges based on the time that he grew up in and the circumstances that he grew up under. He took the scenic route to becoming a doctor, but ultimately ended up making a far greater contribution to medicine as a teacher of medicine and one of the people who pioneered heart surgery. The second movie is Hidden Figures, a little bit more popular than Something the Lord Made, but Hidden Figures is about three amazing women who played a big role in pioneering space travel and space exploration, who were great minds, overlooked because they were women, because they were Black, but proved to be more than capable of doing the work and getting the job done right. So yeah, shout out to the women who are still today doing amazing things in STEM. Oh, 3 words. I think they'd say I'm smart. They'd say I'm very giving. Smart, giving, and kind. Yeah, smart, giving, kind. Or smart, maybe I should change giving to generous. Smart, generous, kind. Something to get rid of period pains forever without damaging my reproductive health. There's no reason why we need to suffer through something that we technically didn't ask for. So yeah, definitely, like, I don't know, if you're a doctor and you're watching this, think about a pill or something that we can take once, okay? Because also we don't want to live off pills. But something we can take to get rid of period pains for good without damaging our reproductive health. Period pains are unnecessary. I mean, tea, come on, always, all kinds of tea. Definitely tea. Ooh, hard hat. Lab coat sometimes. I've enjoyed some time in the lab before, but hard hat. Definitely hard hat. Experiments. I love to discover things. I love to figure things out. I love to play around with things and see what they can do. So definitely experiments. Ooh, a little bit of both. I love a good balance. Sometimes I just want to be in the office, do what I need to do, not move around too much, and then go home. But I also enjoy getting time out of the office and going out, being on site, talking to my team on the ground, figuring things out, you know, physically. And it's nice to see a building going from a plan to something that is actually tangible. So yeah, I enjoy the vibe on site. I enjoy the rush on site. I enjoy the tension sometimes on site. So a little bit of both. I love balance. Like I said, balance. I love a little bit of both depending on what I'm doing. If I'm working, a nice podcast playing in the background is quite fine by me. But if I have the time to actually look at the screen, then yeah, definitely some YouTube. Oh, this is a tough one. I enjoy both, and I think science can be expanded a little bit further. So I'm going to say, from a general perspective, definitely maths. This is a tough one. It depends on what I'm doing. It depends on the project. Some projects are great to do alone, but others need a team. So it really depends on what I'm doing, but I thrive in both situations. So yeah, what project are we doing? If you've watched this far, thank you so much for taking the time to get to know me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in having me as your mentor, if there's something that you'd like to ask, maybe to get to know me some more before making the decision, please remember that I will be leaving the STEM Girl Magic WhatsApp number in the description of the video. Feel free to connect with me and let's see how I can help you.